Nice to be back out in amongst nature. Nature is just so beautiful.
Yeah,
and I'm loving it. Do you love nature?
I love nature.
I love nature, which brings us on nicely. This week's video is sponsored by nature. So we're getting out, exploring nature, because nature is wonderful. I love every part of nature, apart from bugs. Do you like bugs?
No, not
No, if you're watching this and you're a bug, you can
Hi, we are Gemma and Campbell, and in 2018 we cut the roots to our static lives and began backpacking all around the world, working wherever and whenever we needed to. After spending 16 months living and working on the safe refuge of Guernsey during the storm of 2020, we decided it was time we quit our jobs and began a long journey home to our families in Scotland. As we headed north, we stopped off to visit Gemma's brother and spend some time in the beautiful and peaceful town of Warwick, which leads us nicely right up till now.
harder than I thought. Bye, John. And we are
on the road.
On the road again. Yeah, it's a rather cloudy day today, but we're currently saying goodbye to Windsor, saying goodbye to Gemma's brother.
We're not in Windsor, we're in Warwick.
Every time. We're saying goodbye to Warwick and we're going to meet our friends Jenna and Kelly and Adam up in the Lake District, and it's been a good few years since the last time we were in the Lake District, so that is very exciting. The other thing we realised is that we don't have any bug repellent, and when the weather's like this, it's raining, it's just been very hot,
yeah.
The bugs are just going to be a nightmare, so it's the first stop we're going to make.
I'm itching thinking about it.
Alright, so we're all sorted. We got the mozzie repellent. We had to go into two different shops, an Aldi and a Tesco, because the Aldi didn't actually sell it. We're going to enjoy the beautiful view that this car park has to offer and have our lunch. And yeah, we just really wanted to make the most of this like incredible scenery. You know, this is like the epitome of kind of, where are we, Manchester scenery. So
yeah.
Really appreciate it. Lovely, nutritious lunch.
Get all that green stuff on it.
And some grass trimmings.
Did you just pull that out the concrete?
Driving through Cooley Bridge now, and it's such a cute little place. I love all the little places in the Lake District. They're just very like minimalistic.
Yeah, small. Old kind of houses, and yeah, they're very cute.
We've made it!
Okay, now's actually the time where we need to unpack the car, and we kick ourselves for packing it in such a rush because I cannot remember where we actually put everything. We're hoping that we put the tent near the top.
It is, it's here.
Is it? And now it's time for the fun part. We've not set up a tent in over a year. We found an airbed in our accommodation in Guernsey, and we decided just to nick that so we're not slumming it on little airbeds.
Slash, it did actually say free to take.
It did say free to take, we didn't just steal it from someone. And we did pump it up in our accommodation, but we didn't actually spend any time lying on it, so there's a very good chance we're going to wake up tomorrow morning with our backs digging into the ground. And we are staying at a campsite called The Quiet Site. It's just outside of Penrith, and it's our first time actually being in the Lake District for about 5 or 6 years now, so we're very excited to come here and explore around the Lake District for a couple of days. I've also been joined by some of our friends, Jen and Mel, who run the Instagram account Backpacks and Bicycles, and Jen actually also runs a business, Juniper Berries, where she makes kind of handcrafted necklaces and stuff. She sent us a few of them and they're beautiful, so go and check that out. And our older friends Kelly and Adam, who used to be Destination Addict, they are now The Wilder Route, and they also run the business Nature Threads. They're here as well, and they're staying just across the way from us, and we've got serious motorhome envy, I think, because we're staying, I think ours is going to be 5-star, theirs is maybe 4.5-star, but we're definitely jealous by the amount of storage that those guys have.
I know, we're going from, we keep going back, motorhome, camper van, what do we want? At the moment, I'm swinging
motorhome, I think, is the way to go. So that is that. All set up, settled in, and I think all that's left to do now is just relax and enjoy being out in the countryside for the first time in how long? Years.
It's such a nice feeling.
A long time. The middle of nowhere. It's beautiful here, so peaceful, and we've got a sunny night as well to round it off.
What'd you say?
Fancy bumping up the bed.
We've ended up on the floor again, haven't we? Our bed has smooshed. Oh no, actually.
That's because I'm lying on it, my shoulder blades are digging into the bottom.
I know, my bum right now is currently on the ground as well.
It's got a time limit of about 5 hours.
Yeah.
So you get 5 hours sleep, and then you're woken up by the ground.
Yay!
And then Gemma goes out and pumps it up. Alright, so the campsite definitely passed the shower test. I noticed that there's a free tea and coffee machine in the kitchen, so I'm going to go and check if it passes the coffee test as well. But I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty tired this morning. We didn't get to bed till kind of late last night. We were up drinking with Kelly and Adam and Jen and Mel. And then I forget how early the sunrise is, so I was awake at 4:30 after that. Just because in a tent you've got nothing to separate you and daylight. We've got a full day of adventuring ahead, so I need this coffee. Oh no. That is absolutely heartbreaking. It's not even turned on yet. I need to go make my own coffee. Organised mess you've got going on there.
Porridge is just falling.
So how does it feel to be back in hiking boots?
Good feeling, but I wish I had hiking socks.
Got 2 pairs of socks on. I'm thinking I might need to pack another pair. It's been over a year since we last wore hiking boots. Apparently the route we're doing today is only an hour long, but it's just going to be wearing ourselves back into the hills again.
I know.
I think the biggest hill we've climbed in the past year was climbed back up from the Journey Bay, which is about 15 minutes. Hello, a black ram.
They're so cute and fluffy. They look about, I mean it must be a couple of months old now because it's June, they would have been born in April, but we've still not actually been anywhere. Look at that one. That one's got a cool hairdo as well, blue. So this is a pretty easy hill, like I don't know how high it is, but Jen said it takes about an hour. Oh my goodness. Our hill fitness is not strong at the moment, mine specifically. It's crazy how like different fitness, you can be fit at different things, and hill fitness is one that we are out of practice of. We've not been up hills really in, gosh, over a year, but we're keen to get back into it. We want this to become a regular part of our life, so we need to start building it up somewhere. And of course, classic tragic us, we actually remembered only just when we were reaching the summit of this little hill what the name of it is. We climbed Hellenfell, which is about, I think it was about a 25 minute drive away from the quiet site. And don't go breaking my heart saying stuff like that. I think it is, it's not a false summit. I've roasted many times. I know. I don't know anymore. And that is an absolutely cracking view just on the other side of the cairn. Wow, look at this. Just like that, back to the car. I think I've worked up a little bit of a hunger after that. I've got a wee hole to fill, and I think I know just the place to do it.
and I really don't think there is any better way to round off the night than a barbecue with a view. We decided to take it down onto the lakes this evening, celebrating our second night in the Lake District, and we've got an absolutely stunning view over a lake with a barbecue with friends. I don't think it gets much better than that.
I don't think so, apart from the wild swim that's happening after. Is that better?
Yeah, like we're going to try and get in the water. I'm really not looking forward to it because it's got a lot colder than it was earlier, but it's going to be a good way to round off the night. They're just showing off. Right, now I've got a beer waiting for me on shore. Oh. First lake swim 2021. Woo! We've got strawberry and chocolate, banana and chocolate, lemon and sugar, buttered bacon and maple. What are you thinking?
It's got to be...
I'm thinking strawberry and chocolate got to be. Morning, hi.
Could I have a strawberry and chocolate crepe, please?
And can I get a flat white as well, please? So good morning, guys. It was a big day yesterday. We absolutely passed out last night and I had so much fun. We've got another huge one lined up today and we're currently waiting on a delicious breakfast to arrive. But if you want to see more of that and more of the campsite that we're staying in, make sure you tune in next week because we're going to sign this video off now.
And if you enjoyed this video, guys, then make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on next week's video. And we'll see you again in the next one.
See ya. Strange little personality.
Yeah, she's great though.
Happy?
Very polite.
Treats!
Even that doesn't get her excited.
So this is pretty...
And if you enjoyed this video, guys, then make sure you like this video. Doesn't make sense.